I need to make a sign to hang out here for this year's Halloween theme. That of an Undertaker, coffin maker, furniture maker, and bomber. So I want to make a sign and hang right here. I've got some ideas of how I want to do it and what materials I'm going to use. Let's go inside and I'll tell you more about it. Now I've been thinking about this sign now for most of the summer, and now it's time to do it because I'm running out of time. So I actually started working on this a couple days ago. I started gathering up all my materials, and I have a good idea of what I want to do, and I actually started making some of the pieces so it'll be a lot easier for me to put it together. So let me show you what I have here. Now the basic sign, the main part here is going to be this piece of wood here. And this is just a scrap piece of wood that I had, 30 inches by about 18 inches. Now to this, I took some old lumber that I had and ripped it down with my table saw. And I'm basically going to make a frame that's going to fit around this piece of wood here, like so. And there'll be another piece here and a piece down here. So that'll be the main sign. And then I'll probably paint the main sign here white, and then the edges will probably be black, and the lettering will probably be black. And I'll use stencils for that. Seems to be the easiest. Now, I'm also going to add this little block of wood here in the corner. And to this block of wood, I'm going to mount this plant hook, which I've had for years. I used to have it hanging out in the backyard here and had a plant on it. So I'm going to mount this to the sign like so. And I'm going to use this to hang a light off of. And so I went through my scrap lumber and I put together some pieces of wood and made this little lantern, at least the top of a lantern. As you can see, it's hollow. But this is just like the top. And so what I'll do is I'll hang this from the hook. And this will be the top of the lantern. And hopefully it'll show a little light onto the sign at night. Now, I went on Amazon and bought a couple of these LED flickering flame lights. And they were delivered the other day. I thought they were pretty cool because they're battery operated, they're rechargeable, so all you need to use is like a USB cable, which came with that, and just plug them in, and you can recharge it. And there's 3 modes to this. There's the flickering flame, a solid light, and then a light that kind of gets dim and then bright. And then you can also hang it upside down or upright. There's a little hook here that you can use to hang this. If I can get it off, maybe. There we go. So this is the flame part. This is also magnetic, so you could also hang it to something that's metal, which is kind of nice. So I've got 2 of these, but I'm only going to use one. And I'm going to mount that in the inside like this, and then this will hang from that metal rod. And I'll probably put some cobwebs on it, and then of course I'll paint this. Now, to hang the sign, I'm going to use this chain. And this chain is actually left over from the chandelier that I hung earlier this summer. So it's going to work out great. So I'll put a couple eye hooks on the sign itself, and I'll use this chain, and then I'll mount a hook on the outside wall there that I'll hang the sign to. So that's the plan. I'm going to get started on it now, so don't go anywhere. Well, I've got the sign almost completed. I went ahead and painted it, put the lettering on it. F.E. Mayor's Undertaker. I still need to do some more touch-up paint down here, add some more black so it matches here. I went ahead and put this little piece of wood here, and this is going to be used to mount this little metal rod here, which will hang like so. Now, remember, this is going to hold this little light fixture, and I'll put a little bit of black paint on this also. And I have that little LED rechargeable battery flickering light that I'm going to add to the bottom of this. And I'll probably put like a little chain to hold this on here. Now, I also went ahead and made this little furniture sign that I'm going to attach to the bottom of that sign. And I'll put a couple eye hooks and a little bit of chain on that also. And then of course I'll add chain to the top, which I'll use to hang outside on the studio wall there. And I bought this nice little black hook that I'll mount to the side wall there to hang this entire sign on. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to finish this all up and then I will show you what it looks like. Well, I've got the sign done. Let me hang it up here. Put a little hook in here. Not too bad. I think I want to put some cobwebs on it and maybe put some cobwebs around this light, and then I'll show you what it looks like at night.